Well, I'm getting started right away because Jaden has taken all of the sunlight and left me with about 2 minutes of video time.
Not my fault.
What's your Instagram, So Cozy?
Yes, sir.
Send hate mail to soo.cozy.
Yes, COZY.
Send him lots of hate mail on Instagram. No, he's a great photographer. We had some fun today. I have something special for you all, and I want to compare him for you before it gets a little too dark. Obviously, the white one you all know, that's my LC 500, which I am absolutely in love with. To me, one of the most underrated cars on the planet right now. And I have, to me, what could possibly replace it, the 2021 LC 500 Inspiration Series. There's only 100 of these, and that is actually serial number 2. I feel like Ricky Bobby a little bit. I don't know who number 1 is. Maybe I'll find that out. But I'm going to quickly talk to you about the differences between a stock LC and then this 2021. Some of my driving impressions. I might do that in a separate video. I don't like the videos too long. And definitely, again, show you the differences. So first, we'll talk about the similarities. Obviously, both LCs, every Inspiration Series. So every year, if you don't know, there's an Inspiration Series. There's always 100 of them. Structural Blue was the first one. Then it was the yellow. Then last year was Nori Green, and this year is the all black. And I saw this car when it debuted in Japan, and I fell in love at first with it, just because Lexus actually blacked it out. You know, all the LCs were so bright. And then I think two things people talk about this car: the wheels. Holy crap, an LC with really cool wheels. And I haven't even bought this car, and I'm getting people asking me to buy the wheels already. Now, the offset is always a little weak, obviously, but design-wise, it's a really good-looking wheel, and the finish matches perfectly with the exterior. The second big part everybody talks about is this wing. I mean, look at the size of it. And it looks better in person. Everybody that's seeing it in person is like, yo, that's so dope. And I think it's because it's different. It's different with everything else out there. I am scared I'll go to some car meet, some kid hooks it right here, but for the most part, it's beautiful, and I'll show you the difference. So here's one of the differences. Here's the stock OEM optional wing. So it's carbon fiber. I mean, it's built clearly in the same place. The quality is fantastic, but you can see it's a lot smaller. And I love this spoiler too, but I think the new one is so different. I'm really attracted to that. Jaden, keep the door open, please. So let's go to the interior. Let's go there. I'm jumping around. So mine is a touring because I like sunroofs, and I didn't want Michael messing up the suede all over. That means my seat is thinner. It doesn't have the lumbar support of the model I'm going to show you next. And then you'll notice the suede is here, and like in all the LCs. And then you'll notice the difference with the Inspiration Series. So you can see that beautiful red everywhere. And zoom in, you can kind of see. Now I'm going to jump to the Inspiration Series. And this is, what's up? How's it going? People are so friendly. We've gotten so many questions about the cars. It's crazy. I mean, look at this. This is on some James Bond stuff. Like, I just want to wear a suit in this car or something, or a black tee. I mean, so look at the difference, right? So this, my car would have kept, but it has all here. And I got the windows tinted, so excuse that. I mean, there's S-Keen everywhere. The carbon compared to my aluminum. And then the whole seat in the middle, and you can see the thicker bolsters, right, compared to my car. Look at the brown seat belts. Mine has regular black. The brown trim everywhere, and look, even the sunroof. The steering wheel, S-Keen, everywhere. Center console, everywhere. Gear shift knob, and it's soft to the touch, and it just feels expensive. And as you can see, 2 of 100. You get a nice plaque right there. I think, in my humble opinion, this is reason enough to buy this car. I'm not joking. This is the best interior in a Lexus I might have ever seen. It's just fabulously done, and I'm really attracted to it. Let's go over some other differences, right? Standard LC. So every LC shares this. You get that chrome lip grip trim right here. That light silver, kind of, not quite gunmetal, I would say, but it's not a light silver. Gray, let's call it gray, right? So you get those accents. That gray accent is also here. And then you get the chrome lights, which have never bugged me, honestly. They're so beautiful. Look at them at night. That's just gorgeous. Somebody should get a raise for this. Look at these taillights. Look at that. They're inspired by planes, by the way. I think jet fighters. There's a mirror back here, believe it or not. Now, obviously, I love carbon fiber, fully carbon fiber Toms. This is dry carbon. This isn't that bullshit. Excuse my language. This is dry carbon. It's very expensive. It's extremely light. It's the real thing. Titanium tips. LC, what's the difference? I'll show you. Look at the dark trim. So they darked it out right here compared to mine, right? And then you get this nice black chrome on the grill compared to the standard chrome. Now there's a couple things. Oh, and the taillights. Let me show them the taillights. Look at those dark chromes. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that at night. Oh, that's sinister. Okay, I think we're more Bruce Wayne right now. This is sick. Again, I don't have a problem with mine, but every LC has this color. Couple of things I do have a problem with. It's not a problem, it's just I don't understand the decision technically. Everything on my car matches. So I have the chrome. I never needed to take the chrome off, and I went with the brushed wheels this time because it matches very well with all the chrome. I don't quite understand. Everything is darked out and looks beautiful, except they're gonna make wrap companies some money. This is still chrome, and this random strip is still chrome. Notice the carbon fiber roof compared to my glass roof. Not sure why they did that. I'm at 7 minutes, so I'll do a 10-minute video. Driving impressions. I have a 2019. This is a 2021. Now, if you read the Lexus press release, a lot of times they get cutesy with some of the words, and I think the problem is in translation. If you don't really drive the car and push it, you don't understand the difference. I am here to tell you, 2021. This is a full-blown performance package. To me, it drives significantly better than a base 2019 or even a 2020. And those had the updated suspension. If you follow the LC, the 2018 was the first year. 2019, they actually revised the suspension a little bit. I think 2020 they didn't. And in 2021, they had the Yamaha dampers, and they actually made a little less weight on the LC, and I think it helped with a little bit on sprung mass. It makes a big difference. And the rear steer, I've driven every year LC, and I've driven them all. Sport, performance, touring, etc. And I was always like, it doesn't need the rear steer. I mean, I've hauled ass and kicked a lot of butt in the mountains with my car with the right tires. These are the wonderful Michelin Pilot Sport all-season 4s, but I definitely need to get that Super Sport or the 4S to get it really going. I cannot describe it, but it drives phenomenal. I mean, it made me grin, and you can definitely feel the difference with the rear steer. I do like how my car rides and drives better with my RSR Best Eye Active coilovers. It's not as soft. This isn't bad soft, it's just soft. And one thing, I had the RCF Track Edition. I'm gonna upload that video too. The transmission and the sound in the LC it's insane. Like, I did not realize how good it was until I got in the Track Edition, and I was like, wow, the LC transmission is way better and it sounds better. Same engine, but again, the engineers all have their way and execute differently. What a brilliant car. This is the 2021 Lexus Inspiration Series, the LC 500. I am in love with the whole black dot trim. You can see I'm losing light pretty fast here. You can see it's getting a little grainy on you, so I'm gonna shut this down. I got 1 more minute. Thank you everybody for following. Hopefully you learned something here. If you have any comments or any questions, let me know. Make sure you're following LexFest. I got a lot. I'm getting all the enthusiasts. I'm trying to work with as many groups as possible, get everybody together. We're gonna do even more events nationwide. I'm working on a national meet, regional meets, really get everybody together. I hope everybody's cool. It's not about egos, it's not about anything else, but people need to also learn to fall in line and follow the leader. So that's where we are. Again, loving the 2021 Inspiration Series, and you might see it in my garage. I could only imagine with all the Tom's carbon fiber and like the ADV1 wheels that I had earlier on this thing. Oh, it would be so sick. I cannot wait. Lowered. Oh, God. All right, everybody. Peace.